Hi everyone. Small Temu haul. This here, let me get this away to open it. This here is for freezing ice to fit inside tumblers. And it has the lid. The lid barely fits, but it fits. This, it says 11 pieces frosted translucent. I keep leaning my arms on my leveling table, and it lifts. And this is frosted plastic sheets. One side is shiny, the other side is matte. And let me put you on pause. I'll put this back in here so it doesn't get destroyed and be back with the rest. Okay, so the rest of the things have been coming in, and so now I have a full haul video for Artsy Fartsy. First items are going to be clothing I'm going to show you. And this here is a long zippered hoodie, sweater shirt style. And I'm going to tell you right now, there is no way this is the size I ordered. Oh no. And it may say that it is, but I'm looking at it and there's no way. But anyway, it's fleecy, but it's all polyester, 100%. However, I have found that these do keep you warm. With the fact that they actually, since they're all polyester, they're all plastic. Except for the zipper. That one seems to be metal. Okay. Next up, I have a shirt. Which I can almost guarantee is all polyester as well. I can feel it. And it's kind of rough on the inside. Let's unbutton this thing. Is it unbuttonable? Better be. I never buttoned the collar button anyway. Okay, so let's see what we have here. The outside is good. I like that feel. But the inside is quite hard. Hopefully that'll change with wash. I am looking for this tag. 100% polyester. Now I have a thing about polyester because of plastic. It's nothing natural. Yes, it'll keep you a little bit warmer. But this is a long sleeve. But I like cotton. I like natural fibers. And I liked the design and colors for this shirt. It's a little bit longer. And so it's more winter wear because we are just on the cusp of getting our really cold weather in. Okay, then we have 3 more things. OMG. Look at how short those sleeves are. My husband just tried on that shirt I just showed you. And, yes, he's a 6 foot tall man. Put your arms down, please. I'm a 5'5" person, but those arms are extremely short on him. However, the overall fit on his body is pretty good, which means it'll probably be very snug on myself because I'm a little bit rounder than he is. These here are supposed to be 100% cotton. So let's take a look. As I said, I like cotton. It's a natural fiber. It's renewable all the time. And, well, before I unbutton that, let's get it, the plastic gone. Trying to get it opened up here a little bit. Now this is an extra long shirt, fully buttoned down. As you can see, extra long. Now I'm looking for the fabric materials list thing here. For what it's made of. It has to be cotton, right? Because it had cotton or something inside of it. Oh, and it's staticky. All right, 4XL, 95% cotton, 5% polyester. Okay, I'm all right with the 5%. It was supposed to be 100%, but I'll deal with the 5%. Anyway, as you saw, short sleeve and good size. It's a size 4XL. But we all know that Chinese sizes are so different than US sizes. That should fit me and fit me okay. I hope it doesn't shrink a whole lot, because even if you don't use hot water, some things tend to shrink anyway. This shirt here is a white one, identical to the one I just showed you. So I'm just going to remove it out of the package. Say abracadabra. Hocus pocus. Now I always buy the 4XL because 4XLs are a little bit larger on me. And I prefer to have that. Now my only concern is, and what I believe is going to be a problem is, it is see-through. I can't wear bras. So I'm going to have to find a camisole or something to go under it. This one here, absolutely stated 100% cotton. Let's see. And these were purchased from the same seller, a local seller, yet I had to wait 14 days for them to come from China. You have to watch those sellers. Now this one feels like it might be 100% cotton. Now this is supposed to be a dress, not a shirt. And it's a 5XL. And yes, I do remember buying 5XL. We got a loose thread here. Hold on, everybody. Well, if I could see where the dang thing is to cut it. Okay. Okay, very thin fabric, and I do mean extremely, extremely thin. Just really see-through. And like I said, it's supposed to be a dress. About probably calf height. But of course, your height determines that, where it actually falls at. States 100% cotton. Yay! More natural fabric used with synthetic dye. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Get rid of all that. So let's go with this heavy item here. This is so useful in crafting, you would not believe it, and I finally got one. It's a cleaning brush. Ha ha ha. Goes with it, of course. What we see here, let's get the lid out first. Lid. This is a pestle. It's a mortar and pestle set. They're supposed to be actual marble, and it does feel like it with the weight and the texture. It's got a rubber bottom. I can get rid of this box now because this is going to be one of my pride and joys. I love the fact that it is the darker marble, and you can tell it's actual marble because of the way they had to hone it out. And then your set just sits like that. Wow, it almost matches both ways. But you know your you're not silicone. Oh my lordies, your mica powders. Sometimes they're not as fine as you want them to be. You use one of those. Also, if you have like cake makeup, you know, the little powdered cakes that you no longer use anymore, you throw them in here, you grind them down to dust, and there's some more color for your mica powders, or for your, you know, resins and such. You use them just like a mica powder, because pretty much they're all made of mica powder. All you're doing is decompressing them. Okay, let's get rid of that box. Next, yes, a lot of the boxes came pretty bad. I had to open this to make sure of what it was. And this is storage. If I can get it out of the box. Now, I don't know if you remember the one haul not too long ago. Well, it was long ago, but it was not in the list. The other one I had gotten was a frosted look. This is the one I thought I was supposed to be getting. And all this is it's stubborn to come out is what it is. Okay, get rid of that box. These are easy to put together. Sometimes it does take a little bit of practice. This is a 7 shelf. I already have several of these, but these are wonderful for putting your micas, your glitters, and such into. So let's see if I can get these pulled apart. Oh my gosh. Seriously. There goes one. Uh-oh. Come on, release. Okay. All you do is take these, spread it apart a little bit. You start the first one. I usually try to start it up here. And you just slide that piece down on there. Oh, this one fits nice and tight. I like that. Slide this one, same thing. Now that helps to give you that support you need to put the rest in. And I go to the bottom next. Of course, you know, the C's. There we go. And then once you get that done, the rest of these are pretty easy to just slide on in. You got to make sure you have good eyes. I don't. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. Yeah, easy enough. Famous last words. And I'm putting this together so that my assistant can set it over out of the way so that I can clear up some more space on areas. Because where I have loose items at, I can then put it into a more stable situation. Almost there, folks. I'm sorry for wasting your time, but if I try to pause sometimes these days because my eyes are getting worse, I hit the off button or the stop button, whatever you want to call it. And what the heck is going on there? it goes. And then I don't get started up again, and I don't know that I'm not started up again, and ta-da. And like I said, these are absolutely wonderful for putting most everything into. And there we are. Next up, this is household. We don't like processed cheese. It's nasty stuff. So I bought this. This is a nice little cheese slicer, and it's guillotine style, and it's got a blade, not a wire. So Dum Dum was playing with it and decided to close it down on his thumb, and then he says, he whispers, "Ow." All right, more crafting stuff coming up, Cal. Let's see. First, the last of the storage things. Because this box came in all crushed like this, and this is plastic. We all know what happens to plastic when boxes get crushed. Definitely a lot smaller than it looked. So that's probably another burden I'm going to have to put on my husband to sit and help me determine size on things, since I can't read those little, measurements they give. Got some, I think that's rubber for feet down here. Oh, yeah, there's 4 holes, or 4 circles. And this is going to be wonderful for things like, let's see, where did I put it? There it is. I just stuck my head into one of the other camera holders. Q-tips, things like that, keeps them out of the way. This is going to be really great to help me clear up my desk. Okay, so I'm going to set that out of the way. All right. Clear sticker paper for inkjet printers. I have an inkjet. Matter of fact, I have a couple. I don't use one anymore. I use my Epson, because my Epson is interchangeable from regular printer ink to sublimation ink. This is 20 sheets. And yes, I plan on making my own stickers. Okay, next up. Also for crafting, I have never done a bloom. Mostly because I could not find my thermometer. I found my thermometer finally yesterday. So I am going to go ahead and try a bloom. Even though my room is mostly cold these days, we'll give it a shot. And that's what these are for. Is for putting your white mixture into. And why isn't that coming out? There we go, it was stuck. These were the smallest bags I could find. And I would tell you what size they are, but it's in Chinese. And all it has on here is like a 6 or something like that. So I don't know. I did have other piping bags, but they kind of sort of vanished. Or I might know where they are, but they're a lot bigger. Okay. Next. Another silicone mat. We all know what those look like. This is a translucent-ish one. And it appears to be very thin, which is okay for what the purpose is that I intended it for, which is to put underneath my Resiner's airless or air bubble remover and the mixer, so that in case of any drips, I got it. I got it covered. All right, also now, come the molds that are not holiday specific. This is the second one. You saw the green. Well, this is the one in blue. I did 2 different colors for 2 different purposes. One, of course, I could use for my tumblers. I mean, the ice that you can make in these can go into these, or your big 40 ounces. Sorry, I picked that up and it said drink me. All right, next up, we have candle molds. Let me go ahead and get this opened real fast. Now, these candle molds are the type I like when it comes to like a taper or oh my gosh, I know the names. I really do. Votive or, you know, those kinds of things. These are 3 different molds. 3 different sizes. These here, you run your wick through, and then these are meant to close over and seal all the way down on both sides. And you want to make sure you absolutely have that sealed up. It's also a good idea to get clips. Like, say, bulldog clips or something like that. Binder clips. You don't want those to be too strong, though, because you can squish your mold and still create a space for it to leak. And once you have that sealed up nice and perfectly, only the wick will be showing out through here. And this is the area you want closed up as well as you can possibly get it, because your wick will keep your wax from leaking out, and you just pour it from the other end. Now, as you can see, though, you're going to have to support these. They do not stand on their own. I do like having the split molds like this for easier removal. You don't take a chance of breaking your candle you've just created. And I am closing this for a purpose, so that they get used to being closed. See, just like that, nice and easy. You want to make sure they're as even as possible at the one end. These, of course, I will put into a baggie so that they stay nice and decent. Because these are the type of candles I will be making a lot of. Oh, goodness. My hands are just so shot these days. The weather is so grand. It made it to a whole 47 degrees today. And it's been down in the 20s at night. But that is still warm for this time of the year. Okay. And then we just close up the other side. That way they get used to this. And they don't want to pop open immediately. Okay, next we have an in general mold. I will be using this with holidays and non-holidays. For instance, Thanksgiving is coming up. I'll probably use part of this for Thanksgiving. Do like how spongy that is. But just different plant life, leaves and such. Then we have a mold I can't find a way to get into. There we go. This is the large version. It is clear, so you can use UV resin in it. Just remember that the darker the pigment, the thinner the layers have to be. But it is an acorn. And it goes together like that. And I would like to pour that pretty soon here. And probably use it for, oh, I don't know, Thanksgiving coming up. Why not? And then we have, you're going to love this. This goes in the same bag as the other one. Excuse me. But this is the cutest little acorn mold. It's just itty bitty bitty. And of course it does the same thing as the large. I don't know if you can see what that looks like, but... Okay, I believe that is the end of this haul. I do have more items coming in, but you probably won't see those for maybe till mid-November. I don't know. Whenever they get here, right? So, yes, I'd like to thank y'all for stopping in, watching the haul, and I really appreciate it when you leave comments. It really helps me to know who's watching my channel. And, I don't know. I very much appreciate it. Sorry, I'm going to cough again. Bad lungs. Allergies are active. All right, love y'all. Peace out. And because I am a goof and a half and can't see out my right eye, I missed this one totally. We all know what the Unicone Art Crushed Crystal is. This is Temu's version of it. And I am going to give this a run through. Ooh, it is tiny. It's coming right out of there. I am sparkly. Wow. So we'll put that back in. We won't do that until after I'm getting ready to do a crushed crystal off and see which one is better or if they're the same. But yes, you can find that on Temu. All right. Again, peace out.